I had the over fenders on the Datsun, and I would probably say if I could go back and keep it the clean body, I probably would. I liked the clean body. With fitment now and air ride and suspension and stuff to make it all sit well, I think you can do a lot more. Not that you can go wide, but I think that popularity has gotten so big that you're gonna see the community start to change either backwards to go back to stock bodies or to do something that's like a molded wide body than just riveted over fenders. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think I could go either way on it, because I have buddies that have just like really clean looking OEM lip kits on their vehicles. Everything just flows really nice. And then you see these dudes, they do like these crazy wide bodies. They're not done very tastefully. They look kind of slapped on, and they get kind of aggressive with all the wild splitters, and everything looks like not really a track car. So it kind of goes either way. So I certainly love the look of the over fenders, the wide body kits, because once again, I think it helps ensure proper fitment if you're looking to go wide. But you can't go wrong with just like a really clean lip kit sometimes, man.
Usually the way that I see it is that if you're putting your wide body on before you figure out what your wheel fitment is, you're probably doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Start with the wheel fitment, then go to over fenders if you need to, and only do it if you're gonna get it right the first time.
Agreed.
Don't mess it up like I did.
Don't be doing it wrong.
Next question.
Would you rather spend $5,000 on go fast parts or aesthetic parts?
Go fast.
I'm more of an aesthetic guy. I've always done my car like I do the aesthetics first. I get it looking how I want, because then whenever I get a new car, I can't leave it stock.
Yeah.
I have to do stuff to it. So like this car, like I did the air, I did the wheels, I did the spoiler, the tint, all this kind of stuff. So next year for me is going to be the go fast part. So if you gave me $5,000, I'm going to make it look dope, and then I'm going to do go fast probably the year later. I like to do the go fast first, just because I like surprising people with like a stock body or like a stockish looking car, and getting the tune, the intake, the exhaust, getting good tires on it, all that sort of good stuff, and blowing my first 5K on that, and then waiting a season, and then getting wheels and stuff like that. I remember just like, even those old like Audis and stuff, you could spend $600 on a tune and get like 100 horsepower. And I remember that was the first thing I did to all the Audis I ever owned, was just APR tune stage 1, get it out of the way, and then build that up from there. So I'd probably just say go fast parts first. Yeah, it's a 50-50 split. Definitely let us know what you guys think about that one.
Would you rather run vinyl wrap on your car or paint?
Vinyl wrap or paint? I think it depends on what kind of money you have to work with. I could go either way. Like House of Color paint looks super dope, and definitely shout out to the dudes that are out there like doing like full customized color paint, like candies and stuff like that. But wraps are taking over the game right now, man. I mean, for the price, you can't beat a wrap.
A lot of wraps have gotten really affordable, and I think that just has to do with how common they're getting. I'm always a fan of paint. I've always loved paint. You can just, to me, there's nothing quite like it, but there is some really cool wrap out there. There's like this brush Nero that you can do. There's these other brush colors that are super cool that you just can't get with paint. I think it's definitely a what do they call it? A horse apiece? Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, horse apiece on what you want to do. But there are people out there that are experts in both games for sure. I mean, I've seen some pretty crazy wraps, and I've seen some pretty crazy paint jobs and pinstriping and stuff like that people are still trying to crush. So, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably say paint.
I'd probably say wrap, because I might actually wrap this.
Would you rather run a carbon fiber duckbill wing or an APR GT style wing?
Oh man, I already know my answer.
Me first?
Go ahead.
Duckbill. I'm a huge fan of the duckbill look. I've loved it way longer than the big chassis wing. There's nothing wrong with the chassis wing. I enjoy it. I guess I've seen more chassis wing mount vehicles
lately
on non-chassis mount needed vehicles.
Agreed.
The chassis wings have gotten super popular for everything besides the purpose of what they're supposed to do, which is fine. I mean, the whole scene is going towards like aero kit style vehicles, but I love a good clean duckbill carbon fiber wing or trunk delete, just because it looks so good. It's so mean. It's so minimal, and if you tie that in throughout the whole car, it looks like it's supposed to be there. Whereas like a big APR wing, not that there's anything wrong with that, but a big chassis wing's like screams, hey, look at me, whereas a duckbill I think is just a little bit classier.
Yeah, I agree with Alex 100% on that one, man. Like, and once again, like, depending on the make and model of the car, like, it was a 350 or 370Z, for example. I've seen some that are just really aggressive wide body kit. They have the massive, like, GT aero spoiler. And then I've seen some with the duckbill, man. It's just super clean. Everything flows. So I'm going to say duckbill for sure, too.
I think they're both cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I think they're both, like, they're really cool to do. I guess just personal preferences, I would probably do duck.
Yeah.
Would you rather drive a sport coupe or a sporty sedan?
You first.
Well, I've had 2 sedans. Of course, I'm chilling in a wagon right now, so I get the grocery getter hate all the time. But I don't know. I like having 4 doors, man. I mean, people can hop in or whatever, but I could see myself in like an S5 in the future, you know, and do a little coupe action.
Yeah.
But I've been a sedan guy for a couple of years, so I'll make the jump eventually.
I didn't realize how much space you don't have in a Porsche till you buy a Porsche, and you realize that when you put like 1 bag in the front and then you put 1 bag in the back, you're literally full. Like we went to West Bend and I could not pack what I wanted to pack for the car show. I had to take stuff out because I didn't
You gotta
have
get a
enough
roof
space.
box.
So I've had an E55 and I've had a bunch of other cars that I would say were probably spirited in speed and looked really good, and I could still put all my camera equipment in the back. I could still stuff 4 people in there. I could still drive across the country and still enjoy it. I would say sedan. There's just so much more versatility for them versus a coupe. I think coupes are awesome, don't get me wrong, but sedans definitely have the capability of doing a lot more and going around town, whereas when I take the Porsche around, it's like, okay, I got my backpack, and that's it. Because
And my
that's all
Lunchable.
that fits in this. That's all that fits
And my
in this
Lunchable for the
car.
day. That's all we can fit. Yeah, I say sedan for a daily and definitely coupe for like your fun
Yeah,
toy car,
so-
like hands down.
Definitely. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. That's a wrap.
So that's our this or that series. What we wanted to do is we wanted to get you guys involved. So if you have a question or if you want us to compare 2 things next week, just drop a comment below, and what we'll do is we'll pick our favorites. So thumbs up the ones that you like, and then we'll include your questions in the next one, and then we'll put your little name down there and we'll say, hey John, thanks for your question, because you guys like that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, we'd love to hear your feedback, so let us know what you think, and we can certainly do another one. And of course, these are just 2 car dudes' opinions, so don't throw too much shade. We're just letting you know what we think. But we're pretty 50-50 on most of the topics. We could go either way on it. So
absolutely,
appreciate you guys watching.
yeah, absolutely. We'll see you later. Peace.
Peace.